Good evening, Baker. It's Shamir. I continue to pray for you and your family as we go into the month of October. I want to thank you for all your support and for everything that's going on in the city. And I hope and pray that everything continue to go well for you and your family. This is indeed a great opportunity this evening. We're going to call this month Civic Club Month. We have some great organizations in Baker that support our programs and they support the growth of the city. And with me this morning, this evening, I have the president of the Baker Pilot Club, Ms. Gloria Johnson. Ms. Johnson, welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. And so we've been knowing each other for a while. And you are involved in a lot of things that goes on in Baker, but the Pilot Club is your baby. So tell us a little bit about the Pilots Club and what's the goals of the Pilot Club?
Okay. Well, thank you so much for inviting me to come and share a little information about the Pilot Club.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's the name is Main Street Pilot Club, right. And we're affiliated with Pilot International. Okay. And we have clubs all over the United States, the Bahamas, Canada, Singapore, and numerous other places. As a matter of fact, in 2021, Pilot Club will celebrate 100 years of organization, and it's quite a productive group. And the Main Street Club was chartered in 1967.
Right there at the museum. The museum
right
was
there at the museum, and every month on the first Thursday, we hold our meetings at the museum at 4:30. And we have an active bunch of ladies and one man.
And one man
who participate with the club, and we are definitely on the move. We're growing, and we're trying to get new members, especially men.
Especially men. So
especially men.
So tell me, how do you get involved? What's the criteria to be involved in this organization?
Well, first you must be invited, and I was invited for years before I finally agreed to become a part, because I've always been very, very busy in other places. But a member has to invite you to become a part of the Pilot Club, and our focus is friendship and service. Okay. And I really love that, and it tells me that I don't have to know you or be your friend to serve you. And that's what we're all about doing, and we're about helping others, helping to change communities around the globe.
Well, that's a good thing, because that's what we're doing here, and you guys are just on board with what we're doing to bring that unity and to be of service to the people in our community. Mm-hmm. Now, I know you guys do a lot of things. What's coming up in the next 6 months? What's the big deal? What's coming up?
Well, of course, we have a candidates forum October 18th,
yes,
because we believe in informing the community and getting the community acquainted with the persons who are going to be serving in various. It'll be at the Baker Municipal Building at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
On the 18th of October.
Right.
Our next event will be held December 20th, which is the Thursday before Christmas.
Right.
This will be the third Mingle and Jingle event.
Right.
And of course, this originated as a means of trying to assist our residents who were affected by the flood of 2016. Right. So what we've done, we've collaborated with various clubs in the city, and we have an event where we have entertainment for our residents. We serve them a healthy, nutritious meal. We have various clubs who contribute, and I thank you for your support. They contribute. We've given away turkeys, hams, bicycles, toys, and so many of our people have still not had an opportunity to regroup, and they still have a lot of needs. So this is really, really a wonderful, I would say this this event is the most enjoyable that we are privileged to be able to share in the community.
It's a great event. I remember walking in and seeing all the turkeys on the stage and all the people there. You and your organization, you just do a great job.
Thank you.
Tell us how to get in contact with you if we want to get in contact with anybody from the Pilot Club, and just give us that address before we leave.
Okay, call me, since we're running out of time, 225-937-2868, Gloria Johnson. I'm serving as president. And I'll share information with you gladly, and we'll invite you to come and sit in on a meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
And get more information.
Okay, well, Baker, look, the Main Street Pilot Club, one of my favorite organizations. We have a lot of communication going on. Make sure that you, we'll have the information on the website, and so look into this. Stay tuned, Baker. We're going to pay a few bills. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Baker. As we continue to celebrate the month of October with the civic clubs and organizations of Baker, I have with me right now Ms. Kathy Craddock. She is actually the brand new president of the Chamber of Commerce, just voted in earlier today. I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you for
inviting me.
Thank you for being
part of the Chamber.
Thank you.
Well, you've been on the Chamber now for, how long have you been on the board?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half. And just taking over as president, what are some of the goals of the Chamber of Commerce in Baker?
I'd like to see more businesses involved, independent people. Doesn't just have to be a franchise. You don't have to be Walmart. You don't have to be Waffle House. You don't have to be a large store to be a member of the Chamber. That's a misconception of some individuals. If you're just a one-man operation, try and make an event. You know, you might get more business to where you can become a chain.
Right. A lot of people don't understand that the leverages of the business in the city is very, very strong, and that's what the Chamber of Commerce does. How many people are on your board?
There are 14 people, I believe, on the board at this time.
Right.
The networking is just phenomenal, because we have people from all walks of life, both that live and work in Baker, but that live and work in Baton Rouge who have an interest in Baker, maybe because their kids have gone to school here, or they did.
Right, that's good. And I've been on that board. We started this way back, so I'm really, really happy for you and your new administration. Tell us what's going on in the future. What big event is coming up?
Well, we have our awards banquet coming up on October 25th. It will be at the Municipal Center. We have attorney Tony Clayton. We're real excited about him as our keynote speaker. We also have Kerwin Feeling, and the ladies love him. He's got a nice, deep, dark voice, and the ladies love him, and he's going to be our MC for the evening. It's $30 for an individual, and it's $250 for a company for a table of 8. And you get sponsor recognition and things like that when you buy a table. It's good to get your name out there.
Yeah, so if you want to get your name out there, this is really, really a type of advertising that if I was a business owner, I would use. Even if I was for entrepreneurs, the smaller businesses, this is an opportunity to do this. And I would buy a table and invite 7 of the people that I want to do business with and bring them out for this event. Now, I know we do, the Chamber has been doing a Christmas event. I know we have a date for that. What is that all about, and when is that going to happen?
Our date for Christmas, I believe, is December the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully, it will be at our reconstructed chamber office building on Groom Road. That's what we're pushing for, because as most people know, it was damaged by the flood. And it's in reconstruction right now. And so that we have that once a year. We also have a crawfish boil once a year for our chamber members, which is very wonderful. We do a lot of things in the public. We were out at the Buffalo Festival this past weekend. And we do a lot of good for the community amongst the business owners that are in the chamber. So please come get involved.
Yeah, a lot of people, here's the deal. The chamber is the business strength, the business arm of the city of Baker. We have economic development people that works for the city to go out and bring businesses into the city. Once the businesses come into the city, the Chamber of Commerce creates that family type deal that makes the city stronger. That they really are the motor that runs the city. So if you're just watching this out there, you do not have to live in Baker. Your business doesn't have to be in Baker to be a member of the chamber. You can live in Mississippi if you see this show and become a member of the chamber. So, Kathy, just leave us with one good thing that if a business owner is out there and they're on the edge, they want to know whether or not they should join the chamber, leave them with something to send them this way.
We're trying to build a better, bigger, bolder Baker, and we want you to be a part of it. And for a nominal investment for your company, it will reap back twofold, and it'll more than pay for itself.
Well, that's a good deal. And I forgot to ask you, what is it that you do for a living?
I am actually a real estate agent with Mike Walker and Associates Real Estate. We are located in an office here in Baker.
That's good. Well, thank you for being here, and I appreciate everything you do for our city. And when you see Mike, tell him I say hello.
I sure will, and thank you so much for inviting me.
All right, well, Baker, look, we're going to continue this. We have the Rotary coming up next, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what they did. They were phenomenal during the flood, and they continue to do great work for this great city. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Let us pay a few bills. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. As we continue to celebrate our civic organizations in the great city of Baker, I have the pleasure this evening to introduce to you guys the president of the Rotary Club, Ms. Tierney Bennett.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks. I am glad that you guys are here. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the Rotary Club. Now, we have some great organizations that were there for us during the flood. But because of the relationships and the friendships that I have with a lot of the members of the Rotary Club during the flood, we did a lot of work together. And they were phenomenal in the things that they did for the city and continue to do for the city. And we have a lot of great clubs, and I know those clubs, everybody works hard, but the Rotary always tries to stay one step ahead of everybody else. What's amazing is that a lot of these people that's in the Rotary Club are in the Pilot Club or they're in the Chamber of Commerce. So they're people that really work for the city. But the Rotary Club does a lot of different things. And Tierney is just gonna tell you a little bit about some of the things that you guys do. I know you got some things where you clean up, and it's like the Army with you guys. You guys work hard. So tell us a little bit about the Rotary and how long has it been in existence and things like that.
Well, first of all, let me tell you what is Rotary. Most times when we're out in the community and you see our emblem and you see people with the Rotary symbol, they're asking, that's the first thing is like, what is Rotary? Well, Rotary is a community service organization, and it's we have business owners, supervisors, just business professionals that want to do good in the community. Some things that we have coming up is we have our Disaster USA trailer, and this is a result of the flood. This is a trailer that we use to, whenever there's a disaster in the area, it's complete with all kind of supplies to help clean up. So we'll come to your neighborhood and we'll have the trailer with the Rotarians and any volunteers to come help us assist with the cleanup and any kind of disasters that's going on.
Well, that's good. How do you get involved in an organization as the Rotary?
You have to be invited, just as before. And it's usually we're made up, we're a very diverse group, like I said, of business professionals. One way to get invited is just to go to Rotary.org, and then you just complete a profile of what you're interested in. And with that, they're going to match you with a club that's in your area.
Okay, I know that you guys do a lot of work with the cleanup effort throughout the city all the time. Tell us a little bit about that. I think you guys earn points for how many, you go out and you pick up paper. What is that all about? That is interesting.
Okay, so we have service projects. Each member, they may have like a passion project, and that's the good part of Rotary is that you have all this support. We have many grants, so if you're a member, a Rotarian, you have like a passion project, we will give you funding for it, plus also you have the support of your club members. And a lot of the projects come from our members of the club, so the Adopt a Highway program,
Right.
where we will have the Rotarians come out there, and you may see us in our yellow vest, and we're picking up the debris and litter that's on the side of the road. Also, we have Adopt a Vet program. All these programs came from Rotarians that had a passion product. We a passion for this particular area. We have one Rotarian who is a vet, and he went to the veterans home in Jackson, and he saw that some of the veterans had family that visited them, and then some of them that didn't have family. And from this, we had the Adopt a Vet, where we would bring gifts around the holidays. We would bring essentials to these different these veterans that didn't have any family members. So that's what I love about Rotary is that the members, whatever their projects are, whatever their passions are, you have a support team that's able to help you with it.
So I didn't ask you this, but what do you do for a living in Baker?
I am a branch manager, manager of a financial center of Hancock Whitney that's located here in Baker. We're located on 3033 Wade Island. That's right next to the post office.
Well, that's great. So now I know you guys got a lot of events coming up that's going to go into the end of the year. Tell us a little bit about those.
The next event we have right now, we're doing our drives. We're doing our food drive. With the food drive, we're collecting food for our Christmas boxes to distribute to the citizens of Baker. Those are in need. Also, we have a toy drive that's coming up for the children in Baker that may not have Christmas or don't have what other people have. So at this time, we're doing our drives for the toys and our food drive.
Well, that's great. You guys do a great job, and you always have your chest sticking out, and I know you're proud of your organization, and I am proud to be partnered with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You do a lot here, and you guys keep it up. So, Baker, that's what we got. We have some great organizations, and if you're watching this, please get involved in one of the three or get involved in all of them if they give you a call. You got to be invited. So if you're doing something out there and they see that you're doing it, they will give you a call. So thank you. Again, I want to thank all the civic organizations that's been on the show this evening, and you guys keep up the good work. Baker, stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about some of the projects that we're working on for your great city. I'll see you in a minute. Hey Baker, welcome back. I get a lot of questions about Mayor. Tell me what's going on in Baker, and after you tell one person and you end up telling about 20, 25 people in a week what's going on. So I got together with my staff and we came up with a list of projects. These are major projects that we're doing to bring people together, create economic development in the city. And we think these are some great projects to continue the growth of the city that's going on. And I want to share this one with you. The first one is our Park and Ride, our transportation center with CATS. This is a dream and a goal of us with partnership with CATS and the city of Baton Rouge, CRPC, and other agencies to put this together. This is what we think is going to look like at phase 4. It's plans for a Park and Ride transit station development where we'll have opportunities for the buses, for people to park their cars. We want to be able to put about 300 or 400 vehicles in this Park and Ride here and then be able to have mass transportation take you downtown into Southern University, LSU, down in the BRCC and bring you back. And have it with a place where you can sit down and be able to relax, drink coffee and stuff like that here in Baker. And we're just about there. We found the location. We're down to 2 locations and we're doing site plan reviews on it right now. and hopefully we can get started here in the next 6 to 8 months. So that's going to happen on Plank Road, and Plank Road is our TIF. It's our economic development district where we're doing a lot of changes on Plank Road. If you go down through there, we're building that up so people can have fun there. That's where the convention center is located there, and that's what we're doing. The next thing that we're doing is the baseball complex construction project. This is something that we started and we've been working on. We're in partnership with Breck to get this done. This is on Jefferson Street here. This project has 2 fields that are tournament ready, with football fields there that can be converted into soccer fields. We have parking now for almost 200 people. This is an area that really needs this growth. We have baseball. We're a baseball city here, and we can do baseball year round. These baseball fields will be able to hold up to high school tournaments where we'll be able to bring people in. And when those people come in, they will live in hotels, they will buy food, they will buy gas, and hopefully they'll see how great our town is, and they will be able to, and some of those people live here, but they will create growth and they will create revenue, and that's what we're looking for, and that would be a year-round deal. And in some areas around us, like in Zachary, you know, the revenues are up to $800,000 to $1 million a year more because of these tournaments that they have year and year round. Those of you know that the flood, that we had 3 wells that flooded, that went underwater during the flood. We have remodeled 2 of them already. Groom Road is back up and running now. It is a horse. It is the horse that keeps us running. It's a beautiful project that was done. We lifted up all the stuff off the ground now. We had to mitigate it, and we're working on Levy Lane, and we're going to move on to Deborah Drive. So by the end of, probably by the end of the summer of 2019, all 4 wells will be up. And then we have some other projects that's going to go along with that. We have paving underway now for the new Martin Luther King Lane. That's right off of Groom Road there. It used to be an old road that wasn't even incorporated into Baker. And because of the efforts of Councilwoman Glenda Bryant, working with the residents there, we're able to get that road. We're going to pave it, and then we're going to have a ribbon cutting, and it's going to be named Martin Luther King Lane. And that's a great event. I'm really excited about that. For those of you who have ever walked in our park at the city park next to the city hall, we have a lot of people who use that park. And so we were fortunate enough to get a grant with some people that was partnered with Entergy, and we put about $30,000 worth of lamps, new lights there, LED lights. It is beautiful. So if you get a chance to go out to the park, we're starting there. You can really see the difference. We have a lot of people, older people, that just come out and they like to walk, you know, early in the morning and late at night. It is beautiful out there. They also put those lights. We're able to use those lights and on the inside in the auditorium to be able to, you know, to light up the place. And then we're going to put some of these lights, the grant takes us out, and we're going to put lights on the street. So, you know, the more lights you have, the better it is. It's going to be really nice. So you can get out to the city park and see those lights. It's really nice. We got a lot of things going on, and we just want to tell you about. And we know that a lot of people who watch this show don't live in Baker. It don't matter if you live in Baker or not. We do this show so we can let people know who we are and what we're about. We are bolder and we're better. We are proud of who we are, and we are moving forward with everything that we do. So if you don't live in Baker and you just want to come through and see what's going on, come on through. Come on down to City Hall and you know, and sit down and watch what's going on and watch the people. We're resilient. The flood has not held us back. We have recovered as fast as anyone thought we could, and we're going to continue to recover and take care of our people. So if you don't live in Baker, thank you for the love that you always give us, and we really appreciate that. And I just want to leave you with something that was taught to me a long time ago about our resilience and how hard that we work and how our administration works. It is impossible to stop a man or a woman who will not quit. And Baker And Baker is one of those cities that will never, ever quit. Thank God for you. Have a great day.